It's a dream.
We're 3 minutes away from
We're now in the approach phase. Everything looking good.
31 seconds, and we're
Still looking very good.
Quiet. 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 Quiet.
Display, can you say good? The very latest information on an amazing phenomenon.
Into other worlds.
You're gonna dig this.
You are now entering.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Into it again in a big way on this, the 30th edition of The Zone. Today we intro some new young reviewers. Can't tell you their names yet, of course. It's top secret, we'd have to kill you. But they're better than the old ones, and that wouldn't be too hard. On the games front, we continue to show you the best way to get up and going on the massive Donkey Kong Country. A huge game, you must all have it by now. But that's all in front of us. Well, we have had some huge driving games, such as Nigel Mansell's, Mario Andretti, and, well, this game has got nothing to do with them. What it has got to do with, however, is some not-so-serious rally driving, especially when you have some mates around. And here to review it, some mates of mine.
Well, there's nothing fancy about this game, but then again, there doesn't need to be. Just grab a mate, turn on the game, and hit the rally circuit. But be warned, Power Drive is by no means what I'd call a serious game like virtual racing, but I found it has more fun.
It may take a while, but once you master the view and the precise steering, the game opens itself up to a totally different racing experience. The graphics are simple but effective, with all the cars and sceneries being big, clear and bright. But as we all know, sometimes the simple things in life are often the best.
The game is totally what you see is what you get material. So if you don't think it looks like fun, then you probably aren't going to like it. But I reckon you should give it a go anyway. 78.
Don't think the game isn't challenging. Just qualifying for the races can be a nightmare. It's worth a look. 71.
For all the news on the Christmas countdown, our man with his finger fixed firmly on his joypad. It's Muttley.
Does your wallpaper suck? Do you have wallpaper? Hey, maybe your walls suck. Whatever the reason, I have got the solution. This. Poster Blitz 94. It's huge, it's big, it's glossy, it's got small posters, it's got big posters, it's got huge posters like this. Swing. So what are we going to do about it? Well, what do you think we're going to do about it? That's right, we're going to give away copies of this magazine. That's right, we're going to give away 10 copies. Now, we couldn't do this all on our own. It's thanks to the people at Rough Edge Publishing. So when you write in for your entries, write into PO Box 27, Willoughby, New South Wales 2068, and write into the Rough Edge competition. That's right. But not only do you get this magazine, oh, no. You also get a copy of the new album by East 17. Is that cool or what? I definitely think that's cool. I want to give something away, so I am going to. I have got my competition barrel bag. I like to call it a barrel bag because I always wanted a competition barrel, but I've only got a bag, you know, it's television. Anyway, look into my crystal ball. It's huge in here. Anyway, this is the 32X national presentation that I told you about last week. I'm drawing the winner for, incidentally. Now, the winners have to turn up at 6 p.m, George Street in the city at the Hoyt Cinema Complex, and they will be allowed in because their names will be on the door. And the winners, I need 5, first of all, I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the first winner is Warren Martin of Newtown. Congratulations, Warren. Turn up in the city there. 6 o'clock, don't forget, 6 o'clock in the evening. Next winner is Peter Gaudry.
I'm Melissa. I've been playing Nintendo for about 6 years. And now that I'm here at the Zone, things are definitely going to change.
Ooh, let the games begin. We're coming up to Christmas now, and the prices of many things, including PCs, are dropping. Now, if PCs interest you like they interest me, there's a place in Crow's Nest called Q Plus Computers that are dropping the prices of computers. A long way, I might add. I've got a mate over there. His name is Robert, and next week we're going to be going over there, and he will show us the inside of a computer and how to put one together. It's not as hard as you might think. There you go, mate. News just to hand. It seems that those mischievous even guys over at the Sega hotline have a bigger than usual excuse not to work. It seems that they have just obtained a copy of the huge console called the Saturn. Not only that, they've got Virtua Fighters on the Saturn. That's huge. Stay tuned because we'll bring you heaps more information on that one. And speaking of staying tuned, we've got a review on the excellent game, most excellent game Sega have just brought out, called The Lion King. That's right. Don't tell Adam, because he doesn't know. I suppose you couldn't tell Adam, really. He's into TV. You're not? I'm into TV. Can you hear that knocking? I can't. It's a joke. Anyway, we'll be bringing you that Lion King review later on in the show. So stick out for that one. Anyway, that's all from me, and that's all from him. But remember, I'm Muttley. And so am I. I'm buggered after that. Right! Well, welcome back to... Well, it's not Mortal Kombat 2, it's not even Doom 2 today. Welcome back to the White Zone! I don't know. I miss the boys. I'm not complete without the boys. Boys! I just want something where I can go, kill him! Kill him! But it's not going to happen.
Welcome back. It's a joy to have you with us. A joy, a pleasure, a delight even. And so is this game. Not. You remember Microcosm? Yeah, well, there's a new one. It's out on the PC and it's... Wait! I told you before we're going to do a review that Ads didn't know about, and obviously no one's told him up to now because you just introduced the wrong game. Right now, live and exclusive, we are going to do a three-way review with three people. That's me, Bev, and Mel on The Lion King. Stay tuned for this one. It's huge.
He's yellow, furry, and he's just starred in his first blockbusting film called The Lion King. His name is Simba.
What? Sinbad? What a stupid name. Anyway, I thought he was a sailor.
No, Mutt. Simba is a lion cub, deemed to be king of the jungle by his birthright. This game will take you on a journey of a lifetime.
You control Simba from when he's a playful lion cub until he's a full-grown lion, ready to take his place on the jungle throne.
But don't be fooled, this isn't a bitty baby walk straight through a platforming piece of scrolling grindage. Oh, no, 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 no. There are many and varied enemies who are plucked straight from the movies, such as hyenas, leopards, insects, and stampeding animals and the like, who would rather see Simba as puppy chowder rather than king.
And the enemies aren't the only thing that Simba has to contend with. You have to work your way through falling boulders, lava caverns, and other tricky terrain that is bound to test your reflexes and ability at the controls.
The game plays like a true platformer should, with heaps of climbing, dodging, and large jumps for you to master, and with controls that are as spot on as these ones, you've only got yourself to blame if you can't do it.
Now, the tunage ain't bad. The scrolling, the animation, and the graphics all exceed their predecessors in Aladdin and Jungle Book. And the collision detection? Well, check it out for yourself.
But with all fancy things aside, the gameplay and varied challenge as you move from level to level with the growing Simba makes the game most worthwhile. And with Christmas coming up, this one should be at the top of the Mega Drive list. 90. Besides, Simba's so cute.
Oh, please! Anyway, I still think Simba's a stupid name, but not as stupid as Bev. 90.
The game is awesome to say the least, and anybody can play it, even Mel and Mutt. 91. Isn't it frustrating when you get up to a point in the game and you just can't get past it? No matter what you do, you just cannot get past that point in the game. Well, check this out. This is a game saver. It's an Unreal device. This one's for the SNES. And what you do in your game, you get up to a point and you save it. It's an automatic save for you. So no matter when you die or how many times you die, you can go back and do it all over again until you get past it. And then you save it again further on. It's really cool. You're going to have a look at it so I can show you what it does. Now that's it. It's for the SNES, as I said. You just plug it in to the top of your SNES and you plug the game in the back. It's real simple, real easy to do. But here's a word of warning. Games that already have saves in them, well, this erases their memory, so you lose all the information that you already had on the games, which is a bit of a problem, but don't worry because it saves it for you in there anyway. So when you play it, and you can't turn your machine off, otherwise you lose all your games that you've just saved onto this. Okay, so there's a little word of warning. But it's out now. It's coming out soon, actually. Coming out for Chrissy. So check it out in your shops. Makes gaming real easy.
Christmas. It's a time of joy and love for all the family. It's time for giving. It's time for taking. Over the past weeks, we've told you of fantastic games for mum, fantastic games for dad, good games, all of them. But what do you give to that cousin you've never really liked? That cousin that comes to your place, Christmas Day, and wrecks your prized possession within seconds of arriving? What do you give them? Well, here on The Zone, we've got the answer. You give them a lame game. And there's been plenty for 94, let me tell you.
Right here, right now is when you've got to set the record straight. Don't hang around to wait to see if Uncle Eugene and Auntie Thelma are going to get you the same set of matching socks and underpants as they did last year for Christmas. You've got to come straight out and ask for what you want. My mum always used to say, it never hurts to ask. But don't just get sucked in and ask for a video game. You've got to ask for exactly what you want, because if you ask for just a video game, then chances are you're going to get stuck with a dodgy game from hell. Now, if you don't know what a dodgy game from hell looks like, let me just rattle off a few. First one I can think of is the Zone all-time loser game of the year on the PC, Microcosm. This is enough to drive anyone to distraction. I mean, just look at it. Boring. Some other cruel games conveniently available on both SNES and Mega Drive would be any of the Bart Simpson range of games, which have the uncanny ability of making Tiddlywinks look like more fun than you've ever had in your life. Or who could forget Home Alone? If you've got this one in your home collection, then you must have really got fished in, mate. And who could forget Jurassic Park? What a lame game that was, mate. A joke. A total joke. Anyway, seeing any of these games, if you have seen any of them, you'll know the frustration of a lame game. But if your olds insist on, or if your aunties and uncles insist on buying these lame games for people, because they might be a bit cheaper than the other ones, suggest that maybe your cousin or maybe someone you don't like is more deserving of a game rather than you. But at the end of the day, if your cousin gets a good game and you get the bad game and you really want to get back at him, send him a copy of Megazone.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Allowing out cameras for a
He climbs, he catches major air, he chills to reggae, and he's going head-to-head with Sonic.
Introducing the world's first backward-compatible game, Sonic and Knuckles. Play through 7 zones plus bonus stages against all new enemies. And it doesn't end there. Lock on your Sonic 2 or 3 cart and transport Knuckles to hidden levels in your old games. Sonic and Knuckles for your Sega Mega Drive. Printed at your video store now.
From the moment you enter your nearest
So, you think you've conquered Mario Kart? If you want to make things tougher for yourself, go to the kart selection screen, press the X, Y, and A button, and you'll shrink your own player. Now, it also means that other players can run you over really easily. So, check it out.
Right! Well, welcome back to the White Zone. My apologies from before. In fact, we are going to do some more Mortal Kombat 2 moves. Hey, guys, look. I found an official move in Megazone that apparently works. They guarantee it. Anyway, who wants to hurt who today?
No, sir.
Perfect. All right, what you're going to do, mate, is you're going to be Sub-Zero, and you're going to do an uppercut kind of in the stomach kind of punch, and you're going to freeze Bev, and you're going to smother him everywhere. It's just going to be pieces of ice, mate, pieces of ice, tiny little cubes. It's not going to hurt, mate. Don't worry. Megazone, guarantee it. Just maybe you won't feel a thing. All right. It kind of goes like this. Down, up, forward, back, and in.
Oh, jeez. That hurt.
I don't think it worked, man.
You all right? You all right, man? Quick, get him some help.
Megazone can't get nothing.
See what you've done! Well, it's been a while, but we've finally got John Madden Football on the 3DO, and it's never looked and sounded so good.
In fact, there's no sound at all, because Tim hasn't recorded any. So you know what I think we need?
No.
That's
right,
guys! I'm back!
Don't.
And I'm giving you all the best stuff! All the best sprites! All the best scrolling! All the best animation! It's crystal clear! It's big, buffy American football at its best, Gibbo! Okay! You said it, mate, and I fully agree with you. That's good, mate. Listen, there's statistics. You can run any play. You can run offensive, defensive. You can get friendly with a couple of big blokes. You can get unfriendly. You can play as Philadelphia, Miami.
Can you get Puce, mate?
You can go Puce. You can count the clock down. You can run in tries like this. Touchdowns, I mean. Oh, do the jigger, do the move. The little man says it all. There's some more stats. What do you have to say, Gibbo?
Oh, mate, I haven't seen stats like that since Katarina Vit skated by.
Oh, mate, I think you should have said that one.
Alrighty then, what's been making news down at the hotline? I have no idea. But if we ask Bev, he's likely to have a clue.
Now, each week here at The Zone, we get heaps and huge masses of letters from all you game-grinding game heads out there about suggestions on how we can improve the show and whether you like it or not, and just general comments, which is really cool. We really like that. But also, we get heaps of calls from other people who are just looking for hints and tips about games. Now, this made me think, which is a really scary thing in general, but that some people may not know the best way to find cheats. So I'll tell you. First of all, watch The Zone, of course. And we try and fit as many games, hints and tips into the half hour that we can. But if you're looking for a particular game, then ring one of the information hotlines, because that's what they're set up for. Now, the numbers are as follows. The Sega hotline is 1902 555 444, which is charged at 95 cents per minute. The Nintendo hotline is 1902 241 001, which is charged at 75 cents per minute. And the Electronic Arts hotline is 075 711 811, which is charged at your normal STD rate, depending on where you're calling from. Now, I guess what you're thinking is, well, these cost a lot of money. And they do cost heaps of money. But what you do is you get all your games together, make a list of your games, and list all the cheats that you're looking for, like level selects or walkthroughs. And you make a deal with your parents. You do chores around the house or whatever, or you get them to dock $5 from your pay for each month, or your pocket money. Now, what you do is you call up the hotline once a month and you only spend 5 minutes on it. That'll cost you your $5. And that way you'll have all the information and all the walkthroughs, cheats, whatever you want, off the hotline, and you only have to call once a month. So it's all right. Now, if your parents aren't up to making the deals and access to the hotline is strictly forbidden at your place, then check out Writing to the Magazines. This will only cost you 45 cents for the stamp and the cost for the magazine, of course. And we all know how parents encourage you kids to read, so that might be slightly less of a hassle than the phone calls. Now, some of the really cool mags to check out are Hyper, GameStar and Nintendo Magazine. And these should cover just about every one of your gaming needs. But remember, if all else fails, then get your mates to find it out for you.
Hi, this is Mel here. I have a play guide for the Lost Vikings. I have this game at home and I've given up. From about levels 17 to 23, they are just so impossible and frustrating, I don't recommend continuing. But if you can do it, you're a genius. But for those who are stuck on level 3, all you have to do is go down the elevator and use the Swift Viking to ram down the door. Once this door has been destroyed, take a few steps back and run as fast as you can to ram the solid wall. Although this seems painful, there is a bonus behind it, giving you back full health. Now use this little dude to go up to the ladder near him and take a big jump to the left. He will now jump through the wall and find a bomb, handy for later.
Hey, Bev, I've got a knock-knock joke for you.
Okay, man.
Okay, ask me.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Sega issues an all-point...
Hey, what? You're a joke. You're a Megazone.
That's really upsetting, man.
It's that time again. Yes, folks. Donkey Kong Country time. Yeah, we keep flogging it, and I'm going to keep flogging it until I get a free copy. Anyway, we still haven't got through it. It's a big, big game. We're only like 20% and we've been playing it for days. But here is something that will help you.
Bev here with another play guide for Donkey Kong Country. This time it's Barrel Cannon Canyon. When you first exit the cave, jump on the 2 alligators that are coming towards you. Enter the barrel and shoot yourself up for the cave. Pick up the secret barrel and throw it at the next alligator. Tag Diddy Kong and do an air jump off the ledge onto a secret ledge that has a barrel that will shoot you through the frog. Now collect a few bananas by jumping on the tree and to your left. What you want to do is drop down into the barrel just under the tree. Shoot yourself to the right, but fall down the gap. You want to do this another 2 more times to collect another 2 frogs and send yourself into the next frog stage. Once again, collect the barrel, throw it at the alligator and tag Diddy Kong because he's the only one who can make the air jump to the right onto this secret ledge. Now into the barrel and collect your 3rd frog for the special frog stage. Now once you're in the special frog stage, keep going to the left, collecting as many frogs as you possibly can. You really want to collect around about the 250 to 300 mark before you get to the far left-hand edge. Now if you keep collecting these frogs, the more that will be doubled because later on you'll find a secret 2 times frog by jumping up onto the tire onto the next levels. Keep going up and to the left, jumping and collecting frogs. Once again, collect as many frogs as you can, otherwise your 2 times won't give you that many frogs. Now the secret frog is located down and to the left after collecting as many frogs on the way there. If you keep jumping on the tyres, you can collect all the frogs that you may have missed before. Now if you keep going left, you will find a very large golden frog staring at you. This will give you 2 times whatever frogs you have collected. Now this should roughly give you around about 500 to 600 frogs, and you'll end up with 8 lives, hopefully if you've done it